Hey everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I almost timed this perfectly to coincide with halftime. Isn't that great? Although halftime's kind of my favorite part of Super Bowl. But anyways, I'll wait just a second here. If you're on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, or maybe let me know who invited you to watch. If you're watching this on replay, that's great too. Tell us the same thing. But oh, hey Kelly, nice to see you. Oh, fun. Okay, great. Good to see you girls. I am Jennifer Keller, and I have been in direct sales for over 20 years, and I love direct sales. Before I got into this, I worked as a CPA, and I kind of got started because I wanted something fun to do, something kind of on the side, and something that would make a little extra income, right? Favorite thing about direct sales is the flexibility. Because where else can you kind of decide how much money you want to make and then at the same time also decide how much you want to work and when you want to work, right? So there's been years where I've worked really, really hard. Like I wanted to pay for, it's the kids, they're so expensive, right? So I wanted to pay for club sports or we put them in private school and, direct sales paid for it. And then there's been other times where I've kind of backed off a little bit. And so just being able to control your own schedule with this is one of my favorite things. So when the company I was with closed their doors on December 31st, I knew I wanted to stay in direct sales. The question was, where am I going to go? What company am I going to pick? So I did do some research, quite a bit of research actually, and it did not take me long to figure out that Park Lane was the best opportunity I had found. And what drew me to Park Lane is the same reason that still confirms this was a great decision for me and for many others, is what I'm going to talk about right now. So it's three P's. So if you're writing any of this stuff down, it's three P's. It's the people, the product, and the programs. So let's talk about the people. First, Park Lane has been in business for 65 years and they are a debt-free company. That says something. That shows me they've got longevity, that they have been around for a long time. They're not a startup. So I appreciate that there's some history there. They are also a family business. I can't remember exactly how many kids there are, but there's like 7 to 10-ish, and they all started in the business with a jewelry kit and worked their way up. So that tells me that family is very important to them. The other thing I think about Park Lane is they are a very smart business because even with COVID, they had the best year they've ever had in 2020. And I think, who does that? Like, there were so many companies that were closing and struggling, and how can they have their best year? Well, I think part of it is they're smart and they move quickly. So, for example, when COVID hit last spring, they immediately pivoted and got their stylists trained on how to do Facebook shows, Zoom shows, what kind of lighting you need, how to do online sales. They did not wait. And because of that, even girls who had in-person events on their calendar were able to transition them to an online show and keep the momentum going in their business. So I appreciate that they are a company that's forward thinking, even when unexpected things like COVID happen. They also only take 2% of the profit every year from their sales. So that tells me they have a lot of money to play with, whether it's to put into programs like I'm going to talk about in a minute, to give to their hostesses, their customers, their stylists. I am blown away. I've only been with Park Lane 2 months at this point, but I am blown away at how generous they have been. So that is a little bit on the company. The other thing I really love about the people is I have been working very closely with the national sales director, Jennifer Bond. She is my upline, I guess you could say, because I came in straight under corporate. And she has been so available. I can call her, I can text her, I can email her. She has done numerous trainings for my team over and over again. And I get that, this is her job, but at the same time, you can tell when someone really loves their job, and she really loves her job. And so she has made me and my entire team feel so welcome and so trained and so available that I just feel like she's paving the way for our success. So all of those things together tell me, you know what, this feels good. I feel good at this company. I feel good about the people. And I can move forward. So that's a little bit about the people. So the second thing is the product. I mean, jewelry. I love selling jewelry. Jewelry is visual. Women love jewelry. Can you think of a single picture of someone where they're not wearing jewelry. Most of them have at least earrings on. So I love that jewelry is a product that people can just see and they like. You don't have to, educate them on why they need to use it. They don't have to stop wearing their current jewelry. They can mix and match. It is an easy sell. Plus, it makes women feel confident. Um, every time someone compliments you, that's a potential for a sale. I just love that it's jewelry. And so when I saw Park Lane's jewelry for the first time, I mean, is this not gorgeous? I'm just looking at myself and I'm distracted by how pretty my necklace is right now. But when I saw Park Lane jewelry, I just thought, this is classy. Like, this just feels good. It looks good. Even my husband, who really has no opinion on stuff like that ever, is like, this is really nice. I'm like, I'm glad you noticed. So the jewelry has been great. And one thing that's awesome about this company is they guarantee it unconditionally forever. So that, especially right now when we're doing a lot of online sales and Facebook parties, I love being able to tell my customers that, just because you can't feel it and touch it and play with it at this moment, it is all backed up. So if a customer has any problem in the first 4 months, it's free to get it replaced. After that, it's just $10 plus tax and shipping. So that just kind of gives you that, okay, I'm not worried about trying this jewelry. It's got a guarantee. The other thing about it too is we have lots of designer inspired pieces, but we have also a lot of delicates. We have some bold pieces because there is something in there for everybody, and it's jewelry. And what I've noticed, especially right now, because when all of us starting in Park Lane, we're mostly doing online stuff, right? So I'm realizing by doing online Facebook shows, you don't have to have a lot. You don't need the entire collection. You just need the pieces that you're going to show. So, and if you only have a few pieces, maybe your Facebook shows are smaller or shorter rather. So you don't need to have this entire big collection that you're going to put in your car and drive to people's homes right now with what the times we're living in right now. And trust me, I can't wait to get back into people's homes, but I'm also all good with doing shows right here in my office. Just last week, I looked. In the last 2 weeks, I have done 13 Facebook shows. I usually do 2 at a time, and they're great. I mean, my office is awesome. I got shelves everywhere. I can put jewelry all around me. I mean, if I could just pivot my camera, you'd be amazed at how much I have just kind of messy, but it's all around here. So the Facebook shows have been working fabulously, and they're going to continue to do that until we're able to get back into homes again. So that's a little bit about the jewelry. It's also nickel free. It's electroplated. The quality is substantial. So then the third thing, the one I love talking about, is the programs. Because when I was introduced to these programs, I was blown away by them because they have so many things that they offer to customers, to hostesses, and to stylists. So let's talk about the customers first. First, they have a standard customer sale 365 days a year, and that is their purchase 2, get 4 at half price. And the brilliance of this is that the 2 that customers purchase at full price can be the least expensive. So it's been so fun to teach my customers how to shop smart, to tell them, I'm going to show you some really cute, inexpensive, everyday earrings, kind of in the $20 to $30 range. And once you find your 2, then that unlocks the opportunity to basically get anything else you want at half price. And I always give the example of, it's like when you go to a department store and you're going to buy your husband a pair of socks. And I always say you're actually going to buy him 2 pairs because you're just nice like that. So because you bought those 2 pairs of socks at full price, the rest of the store is open to you at half price for you to get your 4 favorite things. Now me, I would head to handbags. I'm kind of a Kate Spade girl, but I could also add in, I don't know, a Tory Burch and a Michael Kors and maybe a matching wallet. And I get it for half price because I bought him those socks at full price. Do you see how that's just kind of a win-win for both of us? I love that so much. So that has been so fun to share with customers. And because of that sale, I'm finding customers are spending more because they're getting such a great deal. And they are. Right there on the receipt, it shows them how much they saved. So every day they can buy 2 items at full price, get 4 at half price, and then they also can get 1 more piece, a little bonus, for $25. And that 1 piece for $25 can be anything valued up to $200. So when these girls are getting their receipt, they are just amazed at how much they can get for a lot less than, the retail price. I had a girl at my show a couple days ago. She picked out $400 worth of jewelry, and I got it for her for 147. She was thrilled. So I love that customer program. The other thing they're offering, and they do a lot of specials. So some of these things may change over the weeks to come, but this one has been constant for the last 2 months. And that is when they spend 90, they get free shipping. Everybody loves free shipping. If it's under 90, I always get mixed up here. It's either I think it's $7 for shipping. But if they spend 90, which a lot of them do because of these specials, it's free shipping. For customers too, they have style drops once a month. This is brand new jewelry that comes out every month. And what is so great about this is that it gives you an opportunity to share this. I haven't even had time to share this yet, but my plan is to, that's something I can put in my VIP group. That's something I can post on Instagram. Hey, look what's new this week. Everyone loves new things. And with the style drop, it's a deal. So I just got this one. So this one is our rose gold. So here's the earrings. Look how gorgeous those are. And it comes with the necklace. See if I can put that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? On that gold chain. And the way the style drop works is if they spend $40 on full or half price items, they can get both of these for $20. That's crazy. There's even a gorgeous tennis bracelet that I haven't gotten yet that they can get for $30. A gorgeous Russian CZ tennis bracelet. It's crazy. So every week I can go in my VIP group and say, look, girls, look what's new this week. If you want this, message me. So it's a reason to keep in front of your customers. The other thing they offer is a Sparkle Box subscription. I subscribed to it just to kind of see what it was like. I love it. It's this box that comes at the beginning of the month. It's a surprise. You don't know what it is. And when you open it, inside is a surprise piece of jewelry. So you can subscribe either with one piece or two pieces. So I do two pieces because I like big surprises. So this one I got just a couple days ago. And the earrings have these pearls on them like this. You can take the pearl off and you even have gold hoops just by itself. And then the necklace, how cute is this for Valentine's Day with the pearls? Oh my gosh. So the two of them together are $39 a month. You can subscribe for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I just had a husband purchase this for 12 months for his wife. I thought he really loves her. And every month you get the surprise. Now we don't as stylists make money on the style drops. I don't care. I like that they're wearing our jewelry. This is also something that I can I posted on Instagram. That's how the husband got a hold of me, is he saw me post this on Instagram with who deserves a Sparkle Box for Valentine's Day. And while we don't make money on the Sparkle Box, it does count for, all their contests and their trips and their promotions and that kind of thing. So plus anytime I can get jewelry on customers and have them wearing it and talking about it, that's a win for me. So that's some of the things for customers. The other thing is, let's talk about the hostesses. So if you are under the illusion that home shows are dead, they are not dead. They are not dead. First of all, these Facebook shows have been going amazingly well, considering that's our best option right now. And I'm already looking ahead to hopefully this spring and having all of these coming out of COVID home parties. I cannot wait to get this jewelry in front of people in their homes. That's my first love. But again, these Facebook things in the meantime, not so bad. So with hostesses, what keeps this business going is this hostess plan. And the way the hostess plan works, so smart, is the hostess gets $20 in free jewelry for each order that she gets. Brilliant. It's not based on how much the order is. She doesn't have to figure out a percentage. Instead, I'm going to incentivize her to say, hey, our goal is to get 10 orders. Because if she gets 10 orders, that $20 per order doubles to $40 per order, and she gets $400 in jewelry. And it takes all that pressure off of that friend who maybe can't afford to purchase very much, and the hostess can say, hey, just see if you find a pair of earrings that you like. It doesn't matter how much that order is. She's going to get the same amount of free jewelry. So that's one thing she gets. She also gets a $25 bonus for having the party, and a minimum party is $300, which is not hard. But when the party gets to $300, she gets $20 per order, 40 if it's over 10 orders. She gets 4 half price items, and she gets a $25 thank you gift where she can pick out anything up to $200 in value for 25 bucks. That's great. And right now she can get 2 thank you gifts. They run so many promotions, it's hard to honestly keep track of them all, but I know right now she gets 2. And if one of her friends books a show, she gets that same thank you bonus, the $25 for a $200 piece, at their show. So that incentivizes them to have a show for her. Hey, do you want to have a show for Jill? If you do, she's going to get a $25 thank you bonus. Yes, I think I will have one. I can do a Facebook show. This is easy. So that's what's been keeping my Facebook shows going since I started. So that is our hostess incentives. And then, of course, the stylist incentives. What's in it for us? Well, one thing I love is that we can get unlimited free jewelry back to ourselves. So really, once you kind of sign up, and I'll explain that cost in a second, but once you sign up, you don't have to purchase any more jewelry. You can earn it free. They have a program, it's called RRC, it's their Rich Rewards program, where you can earn up to $1,100 a month in free jewelry. Just by working this business on a part-time basis, you can earn that free jewelry. You can host shows for yourself. I have held 2 launch parties on Facebook, and I've been the hostess. And the great thing about this is when someone orders from your show, they go on your website, they place the order, that jewelry is shipped immediately. And then I'm just kind of letting that show sit on my website until I get 10 orders, because that's going to give me the $400 in free jewelry for me. And then I'll send it in. So like right now I have a show open. You always have a show open in case anybody orders randomly from you. I have a show open that's sitting at 9 orders. I'm sure by Wednesday I'll get 1 more, send that in. That will give me $400 in free jewelry. That will give me 4 items at half price if I want it. And that will give me the $25 bonuses if I want to take them for myself. You can do as many of those parties as you want to. So you can always get free jewelry. They also offer a great fundraiser option where if someone has a fundraising need, Park Lane will pay 50% of the sales to that fundraiser. It has to be a registered 501c, but they will pay that. And you still get paid your full commission on the other half. Very generous. They don't nickel and dime you with fees. There's no credit card fees. They handle all that processing in-house for you. You don't even have to worry about it. They offer great incentives, like some of you might have seen on Facebook that our team is rocking with this Mercedes thing. So in the 2 months that we've started, we've had 5 girls earn a Mercedes. Like, I told my husband and my daughter that I earned a Mercedes, and they were like, what? How can you earn a Mercedes? And it's based on your team volume, and frankly, we have the best rockin' team in Park Lane. I mean, these girls are on fire, and that enthusiasm is contagious. So you can earn a Mercedes, you can take the cash for it, or they will actually make a Mercedes payment for you. And I know it's probably, I don't really need a Mercedes, but dang, when else am I going to be able to drive a Mercedes convertible? So give me time. You might see me in a convertible in the next few months. We'll see. You can earn 2 all-expense luxury incentive trips a year. One of them is always a toes in the sand trip, like we're planning on Key West, Florida in hopefully September, COVID permitting. And then the second trip they do is a European trip. All expense paid trip to Europe for someone that's just working this business as a part-time gig. Yes, I'll take a trip to Europe, take my husband. That would be awesome. They've been to Rome and Zurich and Paris. And yes, I like to travel, and I really like to travel when someone else pays for it. So those are some of the things that they offer as a stylist perk. So of course, I'm sure you're wondering, this all sounds fabulous, but how do you make money? Or how much money can you make rather, right? So the way you make money with Park Lane is you are paid weekly, and you are paid a 30 to 50% commission depending on your leadership level. So if you're just coming in brand new, you've never been with a direct sales company, you're going to start at 30%. But what is awesome is their leadership levels are so attainable. You can promote up to the first level. You could do it the first month. You only have to sell $1,000 and sign up someone who does the exact same thing. Find yourself a running buddy, maybe get your bestie to do this with you. All of a sudden, you just promoted up a level and got a pay raise. And now you're making 35%. And the best part is you never go back down. So when you promote and get that pay raise, that's your new bottom line. You never drop back down to make less than that, which is very, very generous of them. The other thing about them is they have a direct appoint program. So if you are coming from another direct sales experience, another direct sales company with leadership experience, you can come in as a leader with Park Lane and start at a higher commission. They recognize that you have experience and that you've put time into building a team with another company, and they want to treat you accordingly. You earn team overrides on your team if you decide you want to build a team. That's totally optional, but that is one of the most fun parts about this business, is to have some girls to do this with you. And so you can make team overrides up to 15% on what your team does, as well as weekly and monthly sales bonuses. So I mentioned at the beginning, I was a CPA before I started in direct sales. So I'm always looking at the numbers. I want to make sure that, I don't need to make a lot of money, but I want it to be worth my time if I'm going to invest in something. And this is worth your time. You can make a little money, which is great, but you can also make a lot of money if you want to with Park Lane. So that is kind of it in a nutshell. Oh, the cost to get started. Sorry. Yes, you probably want to know how much it costs to get started. So there's 3 levels you can come in at. The first is our quick start level, and it's just $99. And normally with your $99 sign up, you get $99 in jewelry. They have been running a promotion. They're telling me it ends on Wednesday. So if you're thinking about it, you might want to move, because by Wednesday or before Wednesday, if you sign up for $99, you get $500 in jewelry. That's awesome. The second one is their standard kit, and that is where it's $229 and you get $1,000 in jewelry. And then the one I did is where you get the presidential kit, where you get $2,500 in jewelry, and it's $639. So pick the one that works best for you. I just think, worst case, you're left with some jewelry. Best case, this could, actually kind of change your life, like it has for me and so many of the other girls on my team. So that, I think, let me look and see if I have any questions. Thank you, girls. I did time this right. It's halftime, and the show hasn't even started. So look at this. We're going to be done before the weekend even plays. Okay, I just see a bunch of highs. Thank you. Hello to you all. I love my necklace too, Marion. I'm telling you, this is my new favorite right here. I don't see any questions. Scrolling very quickly. If you have something, let me know. And if I miss you, just put it in the comments afterwards. These are all great. So, okay. Let me tell you what your next step is. First, I'm going to post a survey, and then I'm going to ask all of our stylists to message their guests the survey, just so you get it. It's like 3 questions. But this kind of tells us where you're at and what you're thinking. If you fill out this survey by midnight Monday, tomorrow, because I know some of you are watching on replay, if you fill it out by midnight Monday, you go into a drawing for a fun pair of sparkly earrings. Who doesn't need a new pair of Zoom earrings, right? That's what we're doing. It's like, you just have to look good from this part up. Short necklaces and Zoom earrings. That's all you need. So fill out that survey. Someone will follow up with you. And then I just encourage you, especially with this promotion that's ending on Wednesday, the $99 to get $500 in jewelry. What do you have to lose? We are just getting started with this. I cannot even tell you how much fun we're having. Someone said a while ago that ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So we're still learning, but we are learning together, and that's what's been making this so much fun. So thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of the Super Bowl, and I will see you later. Bye.